Hello, everyone. So, I wanted to do a collective reading, just looking into the energies of 2025. So, this is going to be very general, and I'm just going to go into it right now. So, what does 2025 have in store for us? Money. About money. So I'm hearing leaving it behind. So it's this idea of leaving the way you were behind. This might be a big theme for 2025. What else will be happening in 2025 that is important for us to know? I am seeing a lot of people kind of hanging on to something, like they don't want to let it go. So it could be that 2025 will cause some people to make sudden changes, and you may want to hold on to what you have, but the energy of 2025 is very much like we're pulling you away from what you've always known or what you're comfortable with. What else for 2025? There's something about mothers or the mother figure. I see the mother figure, whether it's your mother, you as a mother, gaining more strength, gaining more respect, just kind of women gaining more respect in 2025. So if you have a mother, or you feel like you've been kind of pushed down yourself, if you're a woman, you've been pushed down by society, 2025 could kind of be your kind of breakthrough point where you are rising, so to speak. And I'm seeing purple. And I always associate purple with this kind of queen figure. So, okay, what else is in store for us in 2025? I will be honest, the energy of it feels very much like it's like water kind of crashing everywhere, like pulling you this way, that way, this way, that way. So it's a very unexpected kind of energy. This is a bit strange, but I'm getting the term centerfold. So centerfold is that middle section of a magazine that is usually 2 pages. So it's like a bigger kind of picture that takes up 2 pages. So I see a magazine kind of flipped upside down and put into like a tent shape, and kind of showing that peak kind of, and that peak is the centerfold of the book. of the magazine. So that's a very kind of symbolic way. Sometimes I'm shown these very symbolic things. But to me, this is just also showing that very kind of everything coming to a head, everything, that kind of peaking energy. You could also think about the plot structure of a story and how that like rising action and that peak point. So that's interesting. So that could mean, yeah, again, this kind of, it's like a very active energy, a lot of action, a lot of unexpected twists and turns. So that is what 2025 is looking like. Okay, so what should we be doing now in order to prepare for our best 2025? So I'm seeing candles. I'm seeing candles and someone basically meditating with these candles. This would be a really good time, I would say, to practice very grounding and centering meditations. I'll put some links to help you with that. And it is interesting that pretty much all of the cards that came out as I was shuffling are red. It's actually crazy. And also black. I got a black as well. And that's very much the root chakra, right? Very much grounding. Also the womb space. So I love it when the cards just line up with things. It's so cool. So very much like a red and black theme right now. Okay, what else should we do to prepare for our best 2025? I'm also seeing sound. So sound bowls. It could be helpful right now to listen to sound bowls. And I will give links of my favorite sound bowl tracks. So very much like right now, something good to be focusing on is grounding, centering yourself, centering your energy, and kind of creating this very stable energy in yourself. Okay, and now I just want to get into some specifics for 2025. So, what can we expect in 2025 financially? So, money-wise. When it comes to money, I'm really getting this abundance for sure. I'm seeing like rainbows and pot of gold, things like that. I do see 2025 as being kind of like a prosperous time. I'm also getting this idea of clearing the slate. So I think money will be kind of moved around in 2025. So this could be pointing to new money systems. I am also seeing a lot of silver and gold. this could mean that silver and gold will become more popular in 2025 or become more valuable. Okay, so now I want to get into love life for 2025. So let's see. What will 2025 bring us in terms of love? What will these energies bring us? I'm seeing a lot of light blue for this. And a lot of water. I feel like more and more people will start recognizing each other. More and more soulmates will start to recognize each other in a spiritual sense. I just see like a lot of people being more serious about the spiritual nature of their relationships. So this will be a trend that may grow in 2025 for everyone. A lot of people who will be coming together with their soulmates in 2025, those connections go back to Atlantis. So it's almost like we're doing the Atlantis thing again. So right before all of the crazy technologies come out, we're going to unite with our Atlantean soulmates. Yeah, and I'm really getting that light blue again. And light blue, like I said, is connected to water. Memories are stored in water. It's like these memories are going to kind of slowly be flooding back. So if you've already gotten your memories back, it could be that your soulmate will also get theirs back as 2025 progresses. Okay, so I'm also gonna go into health for 2025. So what do we need to know in terms of health for this coming year? I'm getting that this year it's very important to really stick to as natural foods as you can. So getting your food from a farmer's market and just really sticking to the whole foods. So fruits, vegetables, meat, organic eggs, things like that. If there's ever a year to do that, it would be this year. And this includes water. So getting your water from the most natural source you can. I really like mineral water because it's very untouched. Even if you filter tap water, it's still not in its most pure state energetically. So, and it could be that the food, like the more mainstream food, like it might get even more artificial. So this could be a really good time to really switch to whole foods. And again, I'm getting so many red cards that are coming out. So this is going back to the root chakra and focusing on grounding foods, eating more like meat, root vegetables, just foods that are very filling and satisfying, I think will be important this year. Also, don't let stress from, like I said, those unexpected events, don't let that stress impact your health. And I'm just seeing someone connecting to a higher source, to God, as a way to calm themselves and heal themselves. So just acknowledging that spirit and pure energy, like it can heal you health wise. So keep that in mind for 2025. I'm also getting that if you live in a big city like New York or something like that, there may be more environmental factors that may be introduced that might impact your health. So keep that in mind. I live in a big city and I kind of love big cities. Like I love New York. But yeah, that is something to keep in mind. So that's why grounding will be very important. So this could be like actual stuff in the air, could be like more technological, like wireless, like Wi-Fi kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really getting this for big cities. So something to keep in mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna gather any final things to keep in mind for 2025. So anything else we should know about the energies of 2025? Again, I'm getting this like mother rising, and this will be seen everywhere. This will be seen in pop culture, in your own families, and yourself. So keep this in mind. I am getting more technology being introduced, of course. The energy, it does feel very exciting, almost like, oh, look at this new thing, look at that new thing, look at this. More red cards. So to counteract this very kind of hyper, very action-packed energy, again, it is recommended that you really focus on grounding yourself. Very important. I'm also getting this idea of trailblazers. So there may be a lot of people who are here right now, reincarnated here right now, who intended to start a new movement, introduce new ideas, and a lot of these ideas will be put out there this year by these people who are these trailblazers, you could say. Okay, so I think that's it for this reading. Thank you so much for listening to this, and if anything resonated, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, I will link my readings shop below. And yeah, 2025 seems a bit wild, honestly, but the key will be to kind of double down on your spiritual work, especially when it comes to grounding yourself and centering yourself. Yes, so that's it, and I will see you in the next video.